Hey guys, welcome back. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I am over the moon excited to share with you some DIY Dollar Tree and budget-friendly fall decorating and crafting. So if you guys love to craft and decorate on a budget, I have a huge heart for seasonal home decor. I love to craft and decorate using Dollar Tree supplies, Hobby Lobby goodies, and thrift store goodies as well. So if you guys love that, join me on this journey. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you punch the bell and click all, it will update you every time I post a new video here on YouTube. And you guys can also pop over to my Facebook page. I post several DIY videos a day over there. It's Olivia's Romantic Home over there. So without further ado, go ahead and grab your favorite ribbon, some glitter and paint, plug in those glue guns, and let's get to crafting.
So for this DIY, I want to share with y'all how I'm going to take this thrift store garland. It's just a greenery garland and a roll of mesh from Hobby Lobby. The mesh from Hobby Lobby is actually $9.99, but with 40% off, it's a pretty good deal and it's really quality. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to start and zip tie it to the end of the garland and then make a poof. So this is probably about a 12-inch poof, and you don't have to be specific to measure it, just kind of eyeball it. Really, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but if you want to get crazy, you could get out a measuring tool and measure each poof individually. The thrift store garland, I also attach end to end. It's going to be a little bit smaller than the size of my doorway. This is going to be for my entryway doorway. And again, I'm just making about 12-inch poofs as I go along, and I'm zip tying them for each poof. Now, I will tell you guys that it probably would be best to just use a fall garland, but I will tell you also that I'm trying to use all of the goodies that I have in my craft stash and not buy more supplies when most of the garland is going to be covered up anyway. The next thing I want to do is make some really fabulous bows, and I'm going to take this pretty Dollar Tree leaf ribbon. Using my easy bow maker, I'm going to make a really beautiful little bow. You go about 6 inches either side of your easy bow maker, and that's going to create your first little loop. You guys can also pop over to my YouTube video where I'm making big bows by hand with my Olivia bow method, and that takes no tools. But for my garlands, I usually do like to use this easy bow maker. However, really any nice big fluffy bow will work. Now for the next part of this bow, I'm going to use a Dollar Tree little red truck ribbon. I think this ribbon is so cute and adorable and so festive and perfect for fall. That's going to be my next layer. And if you are using an easy bow maker, again, it's going to be about 6 inches or 12 inches across. Now I'm using this beautiful ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It has beautiful burlap and pumpkins. I think it's so pretty, and the deep burgundy colors that are in the pumpkins are going to go along with the leaves that I found at the Goodwill a couple of weeks back that have like a really pretty deep burgundy color in them. And now I'm going to use another pumpkin ribbon. I went a little crazy with my pumpkin ribbon and leaf patterns, and I don't know, I do like some really busy bows, so it probably would have been good to throw in just like a solid color bow. But again, I am trying to use all of the ribbon that I have in my stash. It's kind of what I do once I get to be about mid seasonal for my decorating. I try not to accumulate more supplies. I really push myself to use what I have. Now, I am going to be picking up some mums and pumpkins for outside my home, but I have already decorated my bedroom, my mantle. I've kind of fluffed up a little bit in my kitchen and entryway, but definitely not there yet. So those will be some spaces we'll probably work on next week. Now I'm going to add my pretty little garland to the top of my doorway. I have nails already up there. If you guys are wondering how I'm attaching it, there's some long nails. There's 3 of them, and then I just used a zip tie and zip tie the garland to the top of that. Now I'm taking those thrift store pieces that I was telling you guys about. These are some really pretty kind of deep burgundy, I want to almost say maple leaves, and again I'm going to zip tie those to the top. And I apologize, my camera got a little fuzzy there in the reflection of the light. Now I'm adding in those bows, and I did make let's see, 3, 4, 5 bows, 6 bows total. So I just used basically all the ribbon that was on those rolls. So it was 4 rolls of Dollar Tree ribbon and then 2 rolls of the Hobby Lobby ribbon, and I'm just zip tying this all together. I did have to anchor down my garland, and now I'm adding some pretty just kind of like well, it's not greenery, it's sunflowers and then some yellow flowers and then again some more leaves. And I just zip tied those to the top and kind of fluffed out each side. Try not to be too hard on yourself. Sometimes I have a little bit of a hard time when I'm filming and then trying to look back at what I've got going on if it's not always symmetrical, but I do my best. Give yourself some grace is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I'm going to zip tie some similar florals to the other side of this. And when I was telling you guys about anchoring your garland, I used another little nail on this side, because my house does catch the wind. If you guys can see on that left side, there's kind of a wall there. So that side of the garland doesn't fly around, but the other side always flies around, and sometimes it can kind of flop into the door, which is a little bit annoying. And now what I'm doing right now is I'm just digging into my craft stash and I'm pulling out any little leaves and biddly bobs and popping them on there. Now this beautiful wreath is from Hobby Lobby. It was a bit pricey, but it is 40% off now. And I'm adding in one of these bows, and this is going to tie into my garland, so it's going to make it look like it's a set, which I love. I'm kind of that matchy girl. And then I'm just going to give my bows a really good fluffing. And I do have to kind of go back and fluff a little bit. They tend to get kind of blown around a little bit. Now, my porch is a covered porch. So if you guys don't have a covered porch to do this on, you can always do this on your entryway, on the interior of your home. I don't know if you guys have thought about that, but I know some people, say, oh, they can't do it on their front porch. Well, do it inside your home or in your dining room or whatnot. Now, this is just a little buffalo check plaid rug and a home sweet home rug from Hobby Lobby. And again, 40% off on these, so pretty good deal. Now, my ferns are looking rather nice. It has still been in the 80s and 90s probably here. So I'm keeping my ferns out for now until I go mum shopping, probably this weekend. And then I just use some of the Dollar Tree, those metal stakes. I popped the corn and the sunflower in there. I added a cute little thankful pumpkin sign and then just another little fake flower in there. I thought it looked really kind of cute. I mean, usually I don't decorate my ferns, but hey, why not? If they're still looking pretty, might as well get a little bit more life out of them. Now I'm using this little thrift store chair. I had recovered it with some pretty buffalo check plaid fabric, and then I'm just going to pop in this little Dollar General basket, and I'm using basically things that I picked up at the thrift store. I found this little blankie at the thrift store, so if they get a little damp, it's not going to be the end of the world. I do get some rain on my front porch, I will tell you guys that. But I usually just launder things as the season goes along and then pop them into storage and kind of just call them my outside decor. Now I am trying to kind of anchor this against the wind by popping in that little thrift store jar, the welcome sign inside of the whole basket fandango. And then I'm decorated with some pretty leaves and florals and whatnot. So there you guys have my little front porch. Those two little pumpkins you guys see also on my front porch. Now those I found at the thrift store last year, as well as these lanterns and that big gourd. Those were all at my local Red Racks, I believe. Now I do have to drive about 40 minutes north to find that, but they have some really nice stuff, and it is a little bit pricier. It's not like rock bottom thrift store prices, but I think it's a pretty good deal. In fact, my son's girlfriend, Skylar, she picked the little lanterns for me. She was out and about. It's so cute. My son and his girlfriend like to go thrifting, and so that's just super fun. So here is how this space turned out. What do you guys think about this? I know it seems like a bit going on, and I actually do end up kind of changing things around a bit. I don't know if you guys like to kind of play around with your decor. I do, but I ended up taking the soft blanket scarf off and adding in an orange blanket and kind of rearranging the signs and the fall goodies just a little bit, to just kind of get them in and around exactly how I wanted them, I guess is what you would say. I really wanted this welcome sign to have a little bit more height. Yeah, I felt like it was kind of getting buried. So I popped it on top of a little pumpkin, and then there was that. So I don't know, I love really getting festive with my front porch. I feel like when you have a nice little greeting for your door and you come home, it's just a nice way to feel cozy when you first enter your home. So for today's fall treat, I wanted to share with you guys these Grand's pumpkin spice pumpkin rolls or cinnamon rolls, pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls, I guess they are. They're really large. They come 5 to a pack, and they have this icing that's like a brown sugar kind of icing. They're really super, super delicious, you guys. I kind of had one for dinner. Basically, they're really filling, but I started like nibbling on one, and then I got to the center and ended up just eating a whole one. But they're super yummy if you guys have a chance to find those. And then I had to share with you guys this super adorable clip of Bingy Bear and Theo. So Bingy Bear is my dog, and then Theo is my son and his girlfriend's puppy dog. And he comes down over the weekends some while they go out in the lake with her parents, and they are best buds. Theo is about 6 months younger than Bingy Bear, I believe. And then also last weekend, I have to share with you guys, I made Paula Deen's easy, yummy, creamy potato soup. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys the recipe. It's super easy, and I'll drop it in the comment section for you below. But it's 2 cups of chicken broth. You're going to cook it on low in your crock pot, and then 1 family size can or 2 cans of your cream of chicken soup. And I don't know why. I was watching this back and I was like, why did I hold the measuring cup backwards? And you guys may hear Bingy Bear in the background as well, barking right now while I'm trying to do this voiceover. But so 2 cups of your chicken broth, and it actually called for 2 cans, so I'd use 2 cups, and then about a 1/4 cup of onion, and then a family size or 2 cans of your Campbell's cream of chicken soup. And once I had the soup and the chicken broth in together, I did take a whisk and whisk that up. That way it was kind of more mixed. And then you're going to need a bag of your hash browns, shredded hash browns. I chose these all natural ones. They were from our local grocery store. I kind of started shopping more at the grocery store over Super Center. But anyway, I'm just going to add that to the entire thing, and you're going to cook it on low for 5 hours. So this is super easy, you guys. You guys know I love easy. And then you're also going to add a little bit of pepper. I believe it was a 1/4 or an 1/8 cup of pepper, or not cup. Oh my goodness, not cup, you guys. I did add a little bit more chicken broth to the top of that, but you add pepper and salt. So I think I used an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And then I just kind of took my salt shaker and added a bunch of salt. So, and then I also added a little bit of sour cream at the very end. And then you're also going to add a package of cream cheese 30 minutes before it's done. So I actually added it in an hour. So I cooked it for 4 hours, added my block of cream cheese, mixed that all in, and then let it cook for another hour. And it turned out so super delicious.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. Remember, all of the ideas that I share are always customizable to your home decor. So whatever style you love to decorate in, all you guys have to do is change out the florals and the bows, and it will suit your home decor and even the paint colors. I hope to inspire you guys and just kind of teach you and share with you guys how I decorate my home on a budget, and hopefully it will allow you to start decorating your home as well, and just get you guys inspired and having fun. I feel like it's always something to look forward to no matter what you're going through, because hey, aren't we all going through something at some point in time? And just I want to encourage you all to keep looking forward to the future with joy. Put one foot in front of the other, and even if you have a little bit of a setback, get back up and keep going. I love y'all to the moon and back. I am thankful and blessed to have you here. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. Remember, drop some kind comments down below. I'm also hosting another $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. I would love for you guys to join me on that. I love to share a secret question in my videos, and that gives you chances to enter. So thank you guys again. I can't wait for our next video. And until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.